Yeah. Now, Farah, please start it.
Yes, sir.
You are the host.
Yes, sir. I'm sharing the report, sir.
Hmm.
So this is just a sample, and this is done by one of our intern, and she has performed PCA on the same data. And this is the format. So this,
Okay, one sec.
yes, sir.
The format includes first one is the content. Content includes list of table, list of figure, acknowledgement, declaration, abstract. And keep in mind that is this first will be the acknowledgement, declaration, abstract, and the last will be list of table, list of figure. List of table and list of figure will be at the last. Chapter 1 means introduction. This is all about the safety consciousness. So introduction about safety consciousness. Next, it is written principal component analysis. There you will write down the correspondence analysis. Why correspondence analysis? Because your data is categorical in nature, and this course is about the multivariate modeling for the categorical data. Therefore, you will use the correspondence analysis. Next is the objectives of the research. Next, we will go to the chapter 2, literature review. So the literature review part will be almost same, except that you are using correspondence analysis. And here it is the principal component analysis. Chapter 3, method. And these are the units of this method. First one is the data source. This data RPRIT has provided to you. So your source of data is the RPRIT. Data structure, it covers mainly the number of rows and number of columns. And whether the data is categorical data or the metric data, and whether you are changing or transforming the data or not, that will be presented here. Next is the characteristics of respondents. This is very, very important because here you will find the demographic status. Demographic status of your respondents, and it will show how the demographic variables, they are related with each other. Next one is the description of the instrument. Here, description of the instrument means the questionnaire through which data were collected. So the number of questions and their rating categories, all these things will be discussed here. The reliability, the specific instruction, everything will be. The reliability part will be the description of the instrument, and the procedure of data collection, that is how the data were collected. These data were collected in online, not the online, offline. So the physical presence in person and at the plant, at the industry. So it's a very rare data. Next is a statistical analysis. It is written descriptive statistical tools. Keep in mind that is here descriptive means you have to write the frequency and percentage instead of the mean, SD, etc. because here your data is non-metric. Software used. In case of the software, you have to write down the specific software which we have used, that is the Art Studio. And in the Art Studio, we have used some of the libraries. So that library name, that should be mentioned here. Next is the chapter 4, descriptive statistics for domain-wise items. And keep in mind that is, you will not use the mean, standard deviation, item total correlation, because your data is non-metric data. So you will focus on the frequency and percentage, chi-square. Those things you can present. And after that, you will show the correspondence analysis map and the frequency, that is the contingency table. Initially, you have to show the contingency table. After that, the correspondence analysis or the correspondence map. Next is the chapter 5. Chapter 5 covers the discussion. In this discussion, we will point out how the correspondence map helps you to cluster the items in order to find out the latent phenomena in the questionnaire. Again, in this correspondence map, you will be able to show how the rating categories are associated with different safety consciousness variables. Next will be the implication of your findings, limitations, future research and suggestion. Next will be conclusion, reference. After that, there will be appendix. Appendix includes the safety consciousness questionnaire, and next there will be the art script. Next will be the list of table and the list of figures. So after your contents, you will write down list of table, list of figures. In the list of table, you have to write down the table number, title of the table, and the page number. Similar things you will do for the list of figures. Next. Next will be acknowledgement. After the acknowledgement, you have to write down the declaration. Then abstract. In the abstract, you have to write down the background of the study, objectives, methodology. It covers how many data you collected and how you have collected the data. Since you have received this data from RPRIT, therefore, what are the information you have received from RPRIT that you can write down. And next will be the result. After that, keywords. Next, you have to write down introduction of safety awareness and correspondence analysis. Next will be objectives of the research. Next will be the literature review. Literature review covered several models like health belief model, five-factor model, social cognitive theory, stress and coping. So whatever is available here, you can study and write down in your report. Next will be the method. So what is written here, you can write down there. Data source, even the data structure, what is written here, you can write down. Domain-wise items that you can write down. Characteristics of respondents. So here you can find out the frequency. For your analysis, you can use the percentage also. So this is the education, religion, the distribution of the data. Description of the instrument. This is very important. It will be the same. Procedure of data collection. Again, it will be same. Statistical analysis. This is vital. Instead of the central tendency, you have to write down the frequency and percentage. Frequency distribution, there you can use the contingency table of frequency. After that, the graphical representation, you can use the pie chart, bar chart, histogram not required. Pie chart, bar chart you can show. Next. And you can show the correspondence map also. Software use, that is the art script, art studio. And you have to add that what are the libraries are used in case of the correspondence analysis. Go below. Result table, and be careful here. Item statement is there. Instead of mean and SD, we have to write the frequency and the percentage. That means above 3, how many people responded to the question and their percentage. And based upon that data, you have to interpret. Next. So this is the bar plot. Bar plot will not be based upon the mean, but bar plot will be based upon the frequency or percentage. Mean is T that will not be applicable here. Next. Instead of the correlation matrix, you have to show the contingency table. That is better. After that, you have to show the correspondence map. These things are not required. Then you will write down the discussion part. So this is all about the format. After that, conclusion. Next to conclusion is the appendix or references. After the references, there will be appendix. Appendix includes the questionnaire and the art script. I think now it is clear to all of you. Thank you, Farah, for sharing.
Thank you, sir. So Shweta has also joined today.
Yeah, hello, Sheta, how are you? Sheta, maybe there is some network problem, I do not know. Sheta, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I will guide you. Shoma and Sheta, I will guide you. So, and please you collect the literature review part from Farah. Introduction from Farah. The method part, results and discussion will be provided by me. And after that, you have to write down. Even the CA part, if that will be available to Farah. So you will get the introduction part, literature review, method part, result by me, discussion also by the consultation between you and me. Other parts you will get from Farah. Shoma, it is clear?
Yes, sir.
So Farah, please you share this thing, except the name will not be there.
Yes,
Other
I
things
will
will
post.
be.
Yeah,
Huh,
I will post everything on Google
yeah.
Classroom.
And specifically the correspondence analysis part, I think that is already in Google Classroom.
Yes, our script is there, but I will post in Word document the introduction and everything,
Yeah.
the literature review in the sequence.
Hmm. So that they will be able to write down the project and students will be able to understand how to write the project report.
Yes.
So Shethar, Soma, any question?
No, sir. I have to go through the materials and then I will ask you.
Sure.
Yes, so same. So like I will go through the materials and then if I have a question, I'll ask you.
Yeah, Farah will give you the material. Okay, thank you everybody.
Thank you.
Now I
Sir.
want to close the session.